In 1957, a Royal Navy navigator claimed he crossed Antarctica's ice walls into lands that shouldn't exist. His journal revealed shocking details, but then he vanished. Antarctica has long been a place of mystery and isolation. The South Pole, a land covered in snow and ice, remains one of the most restricted regions on Earth. But there's one man whose journey beyond these boundaries was covered up. His name was Harold Templeton, a man who claimed to have crossed the forbidden ice walls and discovered something that could change everything. This is the story of his voyage, the truth behind his hidden journal, and the mystery that still remains. Harold Templeton was born in 1911 in Devon, England. A seasoned navigator, he served in the Royal Navy throughout World War II, eventually transitioning to civilian exploration missions. His expertise made him a prime candidate for a highly secretive mission in 1956. Official records claim the mission was for geological research, but Templeton's journal, found years after the mission, suggests something far more extraordinary. He was part of an expedition that traveled to Antarctica's Queen Maud Land. Here, the ice wall stretches hundreds of feet, an impenetrable barrier, or so the world was told. But what Templeton discovered behind that ice wall defies belief. Templeton's journal begins with eerie entries, describing their journey through a narrow crevice in the ice. The crew reported their compasses going haywire, radios buzzing with static, and a strange sense of unease. We pushed through what seemed like an invisible barrier. The compass spun wildly, and the air, it felt heavy. We couldn't explain it. It wasn't just cold, it was different. They crossed what Templeton described as a frozen divide, entering what he believed was a land untouched by time. What they found, Templeton said, was unlike anything in the Antarctic research files. They didn't just find ice, they found green hills, untouched flora, and ancient structures, ruins that appeared to be from a civilization long gone. Some of the symbols Templeton sketched resembled ancient Mesopotamian scripts. Others matched tribal art from far distant places. Was this a land lost to history, or was it something far more dangerous? After several days of exploration, the team returned to the ship. But Templeton's journal entries, well, they took a darker turn. He wrote, "We were not alone. The air felt charged and we were being watched. There is something older here, something waiting." Templeton described hearing strange sounds in the wind, whispers maybe, calls. The crew was uneasy, and soon Templeton began to note his own fears. He wrote, "They watched us from the mountains, but they are not people. They are something ancient, something that never left." This chilling entry remains one of the most mysterious parts of Templeton's journey. Who or what did he encounter beyond the ice wall? And, why has it been hidden? When Templeton returned to England, he simply was not the same Mac. He was ill, paranoid, and honestly obsessed with what he had discovered. Within just a few months of his return, Templeton was committed to a psychiatric facility. The British government seized his journal and it was locked away under the 30-year rule. That's a law preventing public access to certain government files until 30 years have passed. In 1996, parts of Templeton's journal were declassified, but not all. Some entries remain hidden to this day, shrouded in mystery. What did the government want to keep secret? And, why did they silence Templeton? In recent years, independent researchers and conspiracy theorists have pieced together evidence suggesting Templeton's findings were far from fabricated. Satellite imagery of Antarctica's Queen Maud Land shows areas with anomalies, large, unexplained shadows that don't fit known geological features. Some believe that Templeton's crossing of the ice wall wasn't just a discovery of an ancient land, but an encounter with something much darker and hidden from the world. So, what do you believe lies beyond the ice walls of Antarctica? Could Templeton's journey be the most suppressed truth in modern history? Or was it nothing more than a myth? If you think there's more to this story, share and subscribe for more hidden histories and forbidden expeditions. Go on, comment below. What do you think Templeton really discovered?